Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. I hope you guys' weekend was good. I hope you had a blessed Sunday. And as you start your week, I hope that your week goes well on this week. So this morning, you guys, I want to briefly talk about cycles. Why do we repeat the same cycles over and over again, and we always get the same outcome? And most of the time, these outcomes or the cycles, it creates negative energy within our lives, and we always get a negative outcome or we get a bad result because we keep going through the same thing and we keep getting the same result. Sorry. So, take for instance a job. See, you have problems with someone on a job and you can't seem to get along with anybody, or you have a problem with getting along with leadership or someone in position that has the authority to tell you what to do. And you leave that job and you go to a different job, and then you go and you have the same problems, and you go get you another job and you have the same issues. Those are cycles. And it's not the job, it's not the people, it's really you. It's because you keep doing the same thing, you keep acting the same way, you keep having the same attitude, and you go into new places with the same attitude, and you can't go into new territory with the same attitude, with the same outlook. You just can't do it. So, cycles. Sometimes we have some people can't keep friends, they can't keep marriages, they can't stay in relationships, they constantly getting different lovers, getting different spouses, getting different girlfriends, boyfriends, and they keep having the same outcome. And it's because it's something that that person has not dealt with within themselves. So, let me help you on today. Let's talk about some steps on how to stop repeating the same cycles over and over and then getting the same negative results. So first, number one I have wrote down here is recognize the pattern, recognize the problem. If you keep going through the same thing over and over again, and it's been 10, 15 years of your life, and you keep going through the same thing, getting the same outcome, then you need to sit down, analyze your life, and look and say, this is a problem. It's not them, it's not the job, it's not him, it's not her, it's me. And I need to figure out what this problem is. So, recognize the pattern. Then look at what your outcome has been each time you have tried at something. Look at what the outcome was each time you went through this same cycle. Did you get the same outcome? Was it the same big blow up? Was it the same, I'm looking for another job because I don't like these people? Or these people at my job don't like me? Or no, she did this to me and she did that to me just like all the rest of them. Looks like there's no good men in the world. There's no good women. Okay, so that's your same outcome. That's your same outlook. So, number 3, reevaluate your life. Be it relationships or jobs. Reevaluate your life and the situation that you find yourself constantly in. Think about it. Take some, and then while you're reevaluating your life, take some time to think, some alone time. If it's job wise, stay on the current job that you have, and then think about how you can make your days at work, your daily, going to work, going into your job or whatever, and how you can make your day better. How can I get along with my teammates or my coworkers? How can I get along with my boss? What can I change about myself? What can I do to decipher certain situations? How should I not react to certain situations or certain occurrences or certain disagreements that I have? I need to just think about, how should I react differently, or what should I do differently? Which brings me to number 4. Change what needs to be changed. When you realize what it is that needs to be changed, then you do it. You apply that change, and it's not going to happen overnight, especially if something is rooted in you. Because when Something gets rooted in us. We get set in our ways. We become stubborn and we become prideful. And it's hard for us to change something. You know, they're saying it's hard to teach old dog new tricks. Well, yeah, but it's possible with a lot of work. And so you're going to have to apply what needs to be changed. Once you realize what you have done wrong or what it is you're doing wrong, you're going to have to apply it. Change it. Change your thought pattern. That's the biggest thing. We have to change our mindset. We got to change our mindset. And then we got to get rid of the woe is me. Or always wanting to point the finger and say it's somebody else's fault. When really it's our fault that we keep going through these same cycles. Then, number 5, change your view. And I just said it, your thought process, change your view. Look at life differently. Look at the situation differently. Like, you know, I work for dialysis. I work for kidney care company. And anybody that knows is in dialysis field or just in healthcare, period. When you're a healthcare professional, it's still the same thing. No matter where you go, if you work at a hospital, if you work at a nursing home, if you work at a doctor's office, if you work at a clinic, it's still the same job, the same atmosphere, the same type of people. So if it's just all about someone's discriminating against you or doing something to you to harm you, there's no reason for you to quit your job unless you know somebody offer you more money. But even then, you still gonna always be looking for the next dollar or the next 50 cent more. So, think about how you can make your day better. Go into your job thinking, okay, I'm going to apply what I have wrote down about my life. I'm going to apply this. And I guarantee you, your days at work will be better. You won't be constantly going through life looking for jobs and changing jobs. Relationships, I guarantee you, your relationships will become a whole lot better. Your marriages will become a whole lot better. And you won't be thinking about, well, I don't want her, I don't want him. And you won't be constantly jumping from woman to woman, or you won't be constantly jumping from man to man. And my last one, go through it one more time and stop the cycle. These cycles, guys, they're bad habits. Cycles are just bad habits, and cycles are designed for us to realize what we're doing wrong. You know, it's to get our attention. When we keep going, God allows us to keep going through the same thing over and over again. Then it's the same situation, new person. Same situation, new people. Same situation, new job. You're not going to run away from it because, like with me, in my younger years, I used to have issues with leadership. I used to have problems with submitting to someone that had the authority to tell me what to do. And so I was constantly getting into it with bosses, with people over companies, and it was my mouth. I was constantly complaining and fussing and wanting to go off on people. And I had to stop one day and realize, Tamika, this is their company, or else or else the boss is working for somebody else. So it's just a chain of command. So therefore, I had to humble myself. That was my problem. I had to humble myself under leadership, under authority. And that's another thing. If we can't humble ourselves under someone else's leadership, then we're always going to have the big head and the mindset that can't nobody tell us what to do. But everywhere we go, you're always going to be told what to do by somebody. So to avoid confrontation, just submit under leadership. Humble yourself. Get rid of pride. If it's relationships, drop the pride, because a lot of people, a lot of us, we're going to find ourselves 70, 80 years old, and we're going to be thinking about, well, dang, that relationship could have lasted, or that marriage could have lasted, or that friendship could have lasted had I stopped doing what I was doing. Now you alone with no friends, no spouse, nobody. You just old and alone. I know, because I work in healthcare and I listen to old people, the elderly. I listen to their stories, and I used to hear the same thing from so many men and women. They were like, I wasted so many years of my life, and now my kids don't want to have anything to do with me. I've been single for 30-something years now because I let my spouse leave, or I did this, or I didn't do this, or I didn't do that, or I don't have my best friend anymore because I did this or did that. So don't let yourself wake up one morning and you 70, 80 years old and you alone with nobody. Can't get along with nobody, can't do nothing. Because of the cycles that you let set into your spirit and it just became a part of your everyday living. Get rid of the cycles, guys. This year, 2019, you got to stop the cycles because like I said in my video for New Year's, 2019 is going to be the year of birth for a lot of people. And this year is going to be a little difficult for some people. It's going to be hard to go through this process of birthing out the new person or birthing out something that's in you. And a lot of it, like me, birthing out and stepping into who I really am. And for me, I know mine's probably is not going to be easy, just like some of you, but you cannot forfeit this birth this year. You cannot forfeit it. So you're going to have to change your mindset, your thought pattern. You're going to have to change your way of doing things. You're going to have to think outside the box. Do things out of the ordinary. And I guarantee you, your life will start to become a whole lot better. Your relationships will become better. Your friendships will become better. So you guys, you have a blessed Monday. Happy Monday. I know some of you are probably glad that holidays are over and school is starting back this week. So kudos to parents. No more kids running around the house getting on your nerve while on your off days, or if you stay at home parents, you got the house to yourself in the morning times. So you guys be blessed, and I will see you guys next time.